My name is Alden Gagnon if you don't know me or if you're watching the replay of Alden's energy healing. And this is a thing that for about the past year, it's been a weekly video series called Cards and Crystals, where I do an intention setting, a sound bath, a card pull, and then I give you a crystal prescription for the week. And I am going on vacation starting next Sunday. So this video is actually the last cards and crystals that I'm going to be doing for at least a month. When I get back in late August, I'm going to decide sort of how to revamp it, how to bring it back, because I don't know how sustainable once a week is going to be for me, if I'm being fully honest, with my school schedule plus doing a show. So that's just my truth, but I'm really grateful for this community and for everyone who is here and for everyone who's supported me. So I want to continue serving you and, giving you great crystal, spirituality, intuitive, holistic content, I just wanted to get that done up front so that you guys would know, so that it wouldn't be like next week and you'd be like, where's the cards and crystals? Yes, thank you, Celtic Fairy Darrow. She said, be sure to conserve and protect your energy while helping everyone else. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And don't worry, while I'm on vacation, the by proxy healings will be posted accordingly. So be sure to also be subscribed to my YouTube and my email list if you want the notifications about that. And if you have any other questions, I did a big multi-slide carousel Insta post about it. The first slide says I'm going on vacation, and that's has all the info there, and also you can DM me. Alrighty, let's get started. So this is a wonderful sea salt candle I got when I was up in Maine a few weekends ago, and we are just going to send our intentions for the week into it. And my intention for the week is tying up loose ends and prepping. So think about what your intention is. I am sending Reiki into the candle for you all to amplify your intentions, to make them more powerful, so that going into the next month you can really have them just be super potent and powerful. And I mean, I literally am it's so expansive, I'm having to move my hand away from the candle. Alrighty, beautiful, and sending your intentions. Take a deep breath and just blow your intention into the candle on the screen. Wonderful. And I'll leave that there, holding space and light for us while we move through today. Lovely. Thank you, friends. And today, as I'm filming this, the moon is in Scorpio, so that's all about going inward and doing shadow work, and maybe connecting to parts of yourself you need to heal. Shadow work isn't a negative or scary thing. It's maybe past traumas or things you've ignored. So honestly, I spent most of the morning doing some womb healing work because I've been really focused on balancing my hormones for the past year. They've been really imbalanced for over 6 years, and doctors just weren't diagnosing me. But yeah, so thinking so that's my shadow work. So thinking about what do you need to move through to heal, to then release, to then become a more expansive version of yourself, All right, so, I never showed you the deck. Forgive me. So we're working on the Thread of Fate LUMEN edition. It's stunning oracle deck. And I actually pulled 2 cards. I pulled this card while I was telling you guys earlier about going on vacation, and it's literally patience. So if anyone's having stress about, not having cards and crystals for a while, have patience, fam, about that. And then the main card I pulled for today is the Void. This feels like really yummy. So what I'm getting from this initially on looking at it is really thinking about how, even in the time of moving through COVID, how we've really been in some places in a void of not being able to maybe necessarily move forward as much as we would like to, especially if we're in the theatrical or more creative field, because literally our work was not accessible. Or it's like, how can you lean into the sensation of the void and like be comfortable with it, be comfortable with that sense of openness, that sense of darkness, like I was saying, shadow work with the moon in Scorpio, that sense of uncomfortability that then you can breathe into and move through instead of like shutting it down and trying to avoid it, I'm just going to read what the guidebook says, which it feels like it's very in alignment with what I was saying. The void can be deeply uncomfortable. It is nothing, an emptiness that penetrates all aspects of self. We may feel blank. What we were once passionate about feels cold to us. We may not be able to see or sense anything about where we are going next. We may enter a void after all that we have known is not what we thought it was. It may feel like disbelief. It may feel like you don't have any faith. It may feel like you don't know what is real and what is not, or what is real and what is not real. This is the part we must surrender to. This may also indicate a time where you are questioning everything you believe in, spiritual beliefs, personal beliefs, or questioning your significance in the world. When you are in the void, you may have an instinct to fill the empty space by like doing, or like avoiding your emotions. Because we can get uncomfortable here, we may miss some of the lessons. We are taught to constantly push forward. The void teaches us to be still and okay with uncertainty. Trying to escape this space ensures that we stay here, or even we return sooner than we would like. You may have an instinct to fill the emptiness. Remind yourself that the emptiness is a prayer. I love that. The emptiness is a prayer. And it's interesting that I was talking about womb healing. Celtic Fairy Tarot says womb healing work is so underrated, so important. Yes, and hello, Margot. So good to see you. Because this shape, the triangle shape really is the symbol of the womb, but this diamond is made up of, if you cut it right here, it's 2 triangles, and it's like the void, the empty void of the womb, the emptiness of space, like in the moments in between where sometimes we feel like we're not getting anything done, but really that's when the seed of creativity is ready to be planted. Yeah. And so just like honoring the void, and instead of trying to push through it and be creative or like get to the next thing, and then this goes with the other card I pulled, patience. Really leaning into having patience to be in the void and trusting yourself. So these cards actually go together very well. And I like how on the patience card there is the turtle, and because the turtle, that's the cliche, slow and steady wins the race. So how can you be slow and steady and committed to yourself and trust yourself so that you can just be? So it's interesting. There are a lot of crystals that I think could work for this, but I'm actually going to go with Selenite because I think it leans into that aspect of clarity the most. And this is a huge Selenite wand I got from Chakra Zulu Crystals, and this is a slightly smaller one I have, so I'm going to take the slightly smaller one, honestly, just because my arms hurt. That's the only reason. And if you're interested in selenite, I do have 2-inch and 3-inch selenite wands on my Etsy shop. So that Etsy shop's only open for another week before I go on vacation. So if you're interested in these, then just check out the link in my bio to my Etsy shop. But anyway, the void, selenite. Selenite is really about cleansing your aura. I actually just used it a lot in the full moon in Aquarius by proxy healing. That will be coming up for you this week. And I keep hitting it against the light. And selenite is about cleansing, clearing space. It connects to the crown chakra, but it can also cleanse your entire auric field and all of your other chakras. So really, if you think about it from like a crown chakra perspective, the crown chakra connects to the void that is space. It goes up through your soul star chakra and then connects into the universe. And it's like, okay, how can you be like, hey, you know, this essence is okay with just being as it is. So how can I be okay with just being as I am and letting whatever moves through me need to move through me? So that's how selenite can work to support you. And I really love it because it's one of the only quote unquote self-cleansing crystals where it's like you don't need to put it, under the moon or sound cleanse it. It just sort of is always consistently regenerating itself. It's not water safe, just FYI. And you can also take other crystals, like this is a lovely amethyst juice here, and put it on your selenite, and that helps cleanse the crystals. Yeah, fun facts for you. But I think it connects with the void and patience because, like if you think about the aspect of like a room filled with white light, kind of is similar to this essence of the selenite here. And we can consider how we can support ourselves in the void by being and continuing to do the cleansing work so that when the time comes to move forward, we can move forward. Yeah? Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for being here, everyone. Again, the void and patience, and then selenite. Wonderful. And thank you again, Celtic Fairy Tarot, for that free comment about the by proxy healings. I appreciate it. That's very sweet. Alrighty, where did my singing bowl go? There it is. Okay, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your summer. And I really hope that these serve you, and please feel free to DM me if you have any further questions. Oh, Alison Shaw says she always keeps a small wand with all her crystals to help cleanse them in between more major cleansing. Yes, that is a great idea. Just brush it over real quick day to day, and then you don't have to be like, oh, I need to, soak everything in Epsom salts all the time. Very smart, very smart. Alrighty, again, thank you all. I love you so much. I will close us off with a sound bath, and then we will be on our merry way. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Again, you know all the details of everything I said. Feel free to check out my post or DM me if you have any further questions. I love you all so much, and I'm super grateful for this community. And have a blessed rest of your August and full moon in Aquarius and new moon in Leo, and I will see you all on the flip side.